Welcome to the review room here at Make a Path Presents. My name is Ronnie Hayes, and today let's take a close-up look at ThreeZero's 1/6 scale of The Walking Dead, Michonne's pet number 1 and number 2. These things are absolutely incredible, so let's get right into this. First off, for those collectors interested in the box, it comes with this very cool magnetic open enclosure system. You can get a window display here for your figure, depending on how you want to display it. A cool, nice little bloody hand here in the corner, as well as on the back. You also have this sketch here of the Michonne's pet on both sides, titles, logos, what it is, some more information, ThreeZero's information, the company, links right here to their websites on the back, which will be in the description below, and another logo on top. Let's get right into this. For those collectors who like their boxes in the best condition, this does not have any sticky residue closure with any tapes or nothing like that. Stick your butter knife or flat instrument in here to pop that out so you don't crease anything, keeping it in the mintest condition possible. Open this flap up and there you go. You simply grab your figure and slide them out. Pet number 1 is going to be in green boxers. Pet number 2 is going to be in the red boxers. That's how you know to tell them apart. Pop this plastic top off of its plastic coffin. We will take him out. The chain's in this little baggie on the side. Set him up there, take off his bag so he doesn't suffocate. After all, we're not whacking him in the mafia or nothing. So when we take him out of the package, you'll see he has this plastic around his torso and the bag on his head. You'll want to take the chain out of the little baggie with his torso bag. Depending on whether or not you want to take it off, disturbing the backpack, you can actually just slide it off of his shoulder here, then the next shoulder, and shimmy it down his torso without destroying it in case you need to put it on later. Okay, so these are advertised as the green boxers. They look more blue than green. However, I'm sure you can tell this quality already is absolutely amazing. Now you take your chain and just put it through the little open end. Put the open end in the back of the figure, and there you go. Now we're going to look at the quality of the figures and the articulation. What we'll do is we'll take a look at number 2 here, up close, and you can pretty much see the general idea, and then we'll take a quick glance at number 1. So here's Pet Walker number 2. You got glorious dull skin here that is a real flesh feel to it. There are no cuts. This is a rubber that is, it's as if it slid over a articulated doll body, and the wounds are glossy as if they are real bloody, disgusting wounds. Those wounds go from head to toes. You have this material jeans that are all beat up, weathered looking, really authentic looking, as if they shrunk the actual zombie down to size. Look at these boots. This is amazing. Right down to the dirty backpack. Let me get my hand out of the way. The jeans here, the details on the boots are terrific. So we can unbuckle the front. Let's take a personal look at the backpack here, because the detail's just stunning. I didn't want to mess with this little buckle here. However, this big buckle and these 2 little buckles on the back side of the backpack here actually open and close like little authentic buckles. The detail here is outstanding. It is just utterly amazing. You have a nice weathered, very realistic duffel bag here holding Michonne's supplies that she's carrying on the backs of her pets. Right here you have the straps that will connect and hold right onto the walker. And the detail's amazing. I can't say that enough. Look at this. And the material feels like a real backpack. And it's lightweight, so it's not going to knock your your walker down. And it has some kind of padding in here, so it keeps that fluffy, full of supplies look that keeps the authentic look and design of this character at a 100% at all times. Moving to pet number 2 here, without the backpack, let's look at the head. We have a very, very highly detailed face. Again, with this artificial skin, no cuts, lifelike body and head. Wounds are glossy, giving it a more authentic and real look. Overall, it's outstanding. The back, even though it's going to be covered up with the backpacks for the most part, has incredible detail. Again, with the wounds throughout the boxers, telling the two apart easily with the boxers. That is usually how they do it when you look these up to order them. The belt buckle you can actually take on and off. I don't know why you would, but it gives it that authentic look, as if, again, this was the real deal, just shrunken down in size. And you have the pockets, and each pocket even looks as if they are actual jeans that were stitched together. They got wear and tear, giving it that, again, that really authentic walker look, as if they were stumbling around in the woods this whole time. Right up to the boots. And then again, you have this real chain wrapped around this pet. It is amazing. Now, as far as articulation, the head moves left, right, up a little, down a little. Actually, that moves down a lot pretty good. You can give it that really slunched over walker look, just going these little stubs even rotate a little bit. It's like a real little body here. And this feels like skin. That's what I'm trying to say. This authentic body, this rubber suit here, it gives it that final touch, making this probably one of the most realistic pieces in your Walking Dead collection. Even the waist, as far as articulation goes, there's a crunch in the abs. We do have leg movement that goes up and down. On the knee, there's even a swivel at the top of the hip. On both legs, this leg has an even greater range of motion. This one's probably just stiff. Again, the knees bend. And you also have articulation at the ankles. Now, the thing with the articulation, when the knees bend, it does this weird crunch motion, which when I was trying to display them, it actually gives it this unique kind of zombie motion to it. It's hard to explain. Essentially, when you're moving the legs, if you try to go far, it gives it this slouch walker movement to it, if you get what I'm saying. Moving on to pet number 1, it is just as fantastic. Now, we are not going to go over into heavy detail because it's pretty much just a repeat of the first one. And as far as articulation, it's the same as in the ankles. The knees bend, the waist crunches, and then you have the head movement going from side to side, especially down. The down angle is probably the best. It goes up pretty good as well, too. So you can pose these walkers literally any way you want. This is just fantastic. Again, we have a real chain here. You have his face with the glossy blood in it. Sorry about that angle. You got that face with the glossy blood, the real skin rubber suit all around. You got these very small buckles that actually buckle open and closed. This holds the backpack. Same thing. There's fluff. It's weathered. It looks realistic, like a little backpack shrunken down. There's even zippers that zip open and shut. I don't want to press the issue here, but look at that. Look at that. Little zippers. The work done on this is just fantastic. Awesome realistic book bag. Same thing with the back. The back is done very well in detail, even though it's still being covered up. So in closing, I actually kind of wish these came with stands. They can stand up by themselves. I'm not leaning them against this backboard here, if you can tell. See that? I'm not leaning them up against any backboard or propping them up. However, sometimes it does get a little tricky standing these guys. So again, stands would have been a plus, but you can buy stands from a different company that will support these. Although at the moment, I don't think I'm going to be getting stands, because if you manipulate the articulation and get it in that right pose, it will pose pretty damn good. And as long as you're not, stomping around, banging the display area wherever you have these in the display, they should not fall down. That being said, these have rose to the top of my collectible list. Right now, if I had a top 3 collectibles for The Walking Dead in my collection, these guys would be in the top 3 without a doubt. They vary in price. I've seen them retail for around $140 each. I also noticed they go on sale every now and then, so keep your eye open. Go ahead and follow ThreeZero, because they also got a Rick Grimes coming. I am keeping my hopes high that they make a Michonne that would go perfect with these pets. Since they made the pets, I gotta just come to the conclusion that they are planning on making a Michonne. I did see a picture released on Instagram where they had the teddy bear girl walker. She is the very first walker we see in season 1 of The Walking Dead, and that one is what I have my hopes set high for the most. I want that one in my collection. I think it's one of the most iconic walkers from The Walking Dead. Anyway, sorry for rushing. I wanted to get this video up before The Walking Dead Season 6 comes back. If you are hesitant on purchasing these, let me tell you right now, they are amazing. If you could not tell, if this review didn't convince you enough, I just gotta tell you again, they are worth every penny. The little buckles, the actual chain, the flesh-like body, the bloody wounds, giving this the most realistic looking prop, a lifelike prop for all those collectors such as myself that used to watch the behind the scenes features of all the horror movies, and they always had these little miniature props to kind of show what the direction they were going with their creatures and their horror scenes. And I used to think, man, I would love to have an office that looked like that. Well, this is as close as you're ever gonna get, unless you're on an actual movie set. Go out and get these. If you're at all interested, you're going to love them. Also, I post my finds first at one of the best groups for The Walking Dead collectors on Facebook. The link is down there in the description. It's called The Walking Dead Action Figure and Memorabilia page. I always post reviews that are coming up, figures that I recently got, or anything else. Go ahead and check them out. And also follow Map on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I am always giving hints, tips, and kind of a video guide to what's coming next. Thanks for stopping by the review room and checking these out. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Subscribe now.